Hey everyone, here Sean's Trains, sponsored by Superior Scenics. Don't forget to check them out at superiorschenics.com. I want to talk about a little thing that I've used to help me kind of focus and get my head in the right place as far as planning a model railroad, because it's not easy as you're an adult and you lose some of that creativity sometimes. Things get harder. Life is not easy. So I just want to go over one of those big tricks for me real quick. So one of the big tips I have if you're looking to plan a model railroad, to modify your model railroad, to build your first one, your second one, your 100th one, whatever it is. I think I'm somewhere in the teens now with model railroads I've built. And I'm never quite satisfied for one reason or another. I just can't design anything that ticks all the boxes. And recently I was shared a post on Facebook by a friend of mine, and he said, hey, check out this blog on this website. So I looked at it, and this is what the layout looks like. So I printed this off, and I'm just kind of getting some ideas and stuff, and I really like it. This ticks all the boxes off. I can switch, I can have mainline running, I've got 2 yards, and so I'm trying to just kind of envision what that means to me. So I'm just running some of the trains I think I would be running on the layout. So I'm getting the rolling stock sorted out. I'm going through all the trains that I have and kind of figuring out how everything's going to work. So I'm splitting up the 70s and the modern era. And the modern era is the stuff that I've grown accustomed to seeing through my childhood, my adult life, and model railroading. So I'm kind of focusing on WC, UP, CP, stuff that I've seen, that I remember, that I've rail fanned, and that I've watched through my life. Because everything in the 70s I obviously wasn't around for. I was born in 89, so I couldn't have been there. But I love the study, I love the history, seeing stuff like that. So I'm going to have basically 2 different blends of trains. The 70s, which is what you're seeing on the layout now, just that theme, not necessarily dedicated to the 70s, but that theme. And then I've got the modern stuff is all boxed up, and I'm going to thin the herd a little bit, as I call it, and work on that. But this is just one way, is just like these cars right here, okay? So I've got a wood chip hopper, I've got a box car, I've got a couple, 4 covered hoppers, one's for potash, I've got a gondola, a log car, and another box car on the end. And so what I'm doing is I'm just picking out, how is this train, when this train leaves the yard, how is this going to operate? Where are those cars going to go? Where are they going to switch out? And so I've got one box car I could put over here where I'm going to have a manufacturing plant. The log car is going to go over here along with the wood chip car, because this is going to be a sawmill, and then one of those covered hoppers is going to go in here, and then probably the potash car, because I'll have a little potash unloading over here, and then we'll have 2 more covered hoppers that'll go to the grain elevator over here, and then that gondola right there is going to go over here where I have a team track, and then that other box car is probably going to get spotted over at Dave and Pete's Supply. So that's just one thing you can do and I've done this ever since I was a kid, and I didn't think about it again until today, but that's something you can do to help kind of envision, is this layout going to work for you? What rolling stock do you have? What facilities do you have? What do you have, and how do you want to use it for a track plan? Now, if you're like me and you need a lot of inspiration, you need a lot of help to kind of get your, steam engine going a little bit, I grab a lot of magazines, every magazine you've got, grab all the track plans that you've taken pictures of and copied over the years. I've downloaded a whole bunch from Model Railroader, and I take copies out of magazines and books that I purchase, and I keep them all in one place. And so if I find a section of a layout that I really like, or a part of a layout plan, or an entire layout plan, or a module, or anything, I can take those, stitch them together, and then make something that works. And that's something I'm trying to get back into, is getting my mindset back to this, because this layout just isn't working for me. The bench work is a problem. My track work has been a problem. And I'm not confident in how this was done and my abilities to do it going forward, and the time that I have. I don't have enough time to do it, so I'm going to have people help me. And I know that. I'm comfortable with saying that. So with that said, you guys have a wonderful week. We'll hopefully do another video here soon. And don't forget, check out Superior Scenics at superiorschenics.com. And thanks for watching Sean's Trains.